A high-stakes story unfolding in real time. Close your eyes and picture the Eastern Mediterranean at dawn on 18 June 2025. A U.S. carrier strike group noses through calm seas, while hundreds of kilometers to the east, streaks of light carve the Tehran night sky. The Israel-Iran air war has reached its fiercest tempo yet, and the rest of the world can almost feel the heat. 1. Where we stand tonight. Israel versus Iran, strike for strike. Iran's first full-scale missile barrage on 16 June triggered 6 straight nights of Israeli retaliation, including confirmed hits on underground centrifuge halls at Natanz. Casualty estimates already run into the hundreds on both sides. UseDirtGuardian.com, UnderstandingWar.org. Gaza still burns. Even as global attention shifts to the Iran front, Israeli fire killed at least 140 Palestinians in a single 24-hour span, underscoring the conflict's multi-front character. Use.Reuters.com. Tehran's red line. Ayatollah Khamenei warns that any U.S. strike would inflict irreparable damage to America, shorthand for missile swarm threats against every U.S. base from Kuwait to Djibouti. Use APnews.com. 2. Trump's calculus. President Trump toggles between carrot and stick. A nuclear deal is still possible, he says, while simultaneously demanding Iran's unconditional surrender. In the background, the USS Nimitz strike group and long-range tankers redeploy to bring Fordo, the one site Israel cannot reach, inside bomber range. Pentagon planners are dusting off bunker buster playbooks last updated in 2020. Use FT.com, use.Guardian.com. 3. The fight at home. Congress is no bystander. House revolt. Reps Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie file a bipartisan war powers resolution barring an Iran strike without a vote. Use.Khanna.House.gov. Senate echo. Senator Tim Kaine introduces a parallel measure, arguing that the Constitution, not social media polls, decides war. Use.Kaine.Senate.gov. Legal cloud. Trump's own appeal over a 2024 hush money conviction grinds on in Manhattan, a reminder that any commander-in-chief decision now comes shadowed by courtroom drama. Use.WGBH.org. 4. If America jumps in. 3 flashpoints to watch. Flashpoint: what a U.S. strike triggers, why it matters. Iran's proxy network. Hezbollah rockets on Israel's north, Hajj al-Shabi drones on U.S. garrisons in Iraq or Syria, Houthi cruise missiles at Red Sea shipping. Simultaneous fronts could stretch U.S.-Israeli air defense stockpiles in days. Oil arteries. Iran threatens the Strait of Hormuz, insurers price in a 30% risk premium overnight. $120 plus crude would jolt global inflation just as Europe exits recession. Cyber blowback. Tehran's APT-39 cells aim ransomware at U.S. ports and hospital networks, low-cost attacks that sow panic without crossing nuclear thresholds. 5. Paths from here. Scenario: likelihood next 30 days, narrative arc. Laser-focused strike, U.S. stealth bombers crater Fordo, then stop. 40%, Iran retaliates via proxies. White House declares victory and pushes UN ceasefire. Markets whipsaw but stabilize. Regional spiral, tit for tat widens to Lebanon, Iraq, Gulf. 35%, escalation ladders prove slippery. Centrocom scrambles additional carrier. Oil spikes over $150. NATO splits on support. Diplomatic off-ramp, Geneva 5+1 talks succeed. 25%, Europe guarantees limited sanctions relief. Iran freezes high-grade enrichment. Trump touts the toughest deal ever in election rallies. 6. Why everyone will keep listening. The stakes fuse three storylines that rarely collide in real time. A live air war between two regional powers, each with missile reach that rewrites Middle East deterrence norms. A U.S. president under legal siege weighing an attack that could redefine executive war powers. An energy shock poised to hit every citizen's wallet within hours of the first GBU-57 leaving its bay. Put simply, the next decision made in Washington could redraw both maps and markets for a generation. Stay tuned. Each new communiqué from Tel Aviv, Tehran, or Capitol Hill will tilt the probability table above. And the whole world is watching the dice roll.